NFL Week 4 kicks off tonight, Thursday Night Football. We've got an NFC West divisional matchup. We've got the Seahawks traveling to Arizona to face the Cardinals. The Seahawks are a short 1.5 point favorite, and I'm Zach Reger with SBD here to give you my favorite picks and predictions for Thursday night. I've got a pick on the game itself, and then a couple player props as well. If you would like to bet along with me, I have links in the description to the sportsbooks that have the best odds for all of my plays. So be sure to go there and get the most value for each of these bets. And right before I get into them, please like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate all of you guys. I cannot say that enough. My picks. I think the Seahawks win this. I have Seahawks moneyline minus 120 at Bet365. The Seahawks have looked great to start the year. They had a tough loss to the Niners, very close game week 1. And then had big wins over the Steelers and then the Saints. They're pretty well rested and ready to go mentally after a blowout win against the Saints. So being the road team on Thursday night does not really bother me. The spread moved from Seahawks plus 1.5 to Seahawks minus 1.5. And I'm just going to avoid the spread here where they have to win by 2. If I had to pick, I would still pick the Seahawks, but we're just going to go money line. I like getting minus 120 odds there. Kyler Murray is 2-8 in his career against Seattle. And I do not expect that record to improve tonight. Their offense has just not been able to figure it out. Kyler himself is underwhelmed. The receivers are not getting open, and even when they do, they've been dropping the ball. And now they lost James Conner, which is a huge blow to their running game. And Seattle's defense has looked really good to start the year. So I have a hard time believing they're going to be able to move the ball much against this unit. The Seahawks are third in the NFL, giving up just 3.2 yards per carry, and they've also been impressive against the pass, giving up 6.4 yards per attempt. Getting a home divisional dog on Thursday Night Football is normally a moneymaker. I normally love targeting it, but I just can't do it with this Cardinals team. Where they're at right now, and with the way Seattle has looked, I'm going to take Seahawks money line at minus 120, and then Sam Darnold over 216.5 passing yards at minus 115 at BetMGM. Sam Darnold is another reason why the Seahawks have looked really good. He's been accurate. He's been slinging it all across the field. Spending some time with Kevin O'Connell has really gotten him going, really turned around his career. He put up just 150 yards in week 1 against that tough San Francisco defense, but then he threw for 295 against the Steelers. And then even in a blowout game where the Seahawks constantly had short fields against the Saints, he still put up 218, which is more than this prop. The Cardinals secondary is so depleted right now with injuries, so Darnold has a great chance to have an absolute heyday against Arizona. The Cardinals have allowed the third most passing yards this season, and they have faced, checks notes, Spencer Rattler, Bryce Young, and Mac Jones. His receivers have been reliable. There's absolutely no reason that Darnold should not smash this over. Then lastly, Torrey Horton over 24.5 receiving yards at minus 111 at DraftKings. Speaking of those receivers, rookie Torrey Horton is really coming on, and this line is just way too low. He was a stud at Colorado State, and now he's showing that in the NFL. I already mentioned Arizona's secondary issues, and so I'm targeting them with another prop. Horton has 32 receiving yards in each of his last 2 games, and there's no reason he can't get around there or more tonight. Each week he's getting more integrated into this offense, and someone has to step up besides JSN. He had a 40% snap rate in week 2, then a 49% snap rate in week 3. That number should continue to rise. The offensive coordinator has raved about Horton. He has that big playability, which we've seen on the returns that he has had. And I mean, it's 25 yards. Horton could potentially get this in one play. So I absolutely love him to go over 24.5 receiving yards against this Arizona secondary. So those are my 3 picks for Thursday Night Football. I've got Seahawks money line, Sam Darnold over his passing yards, and Torrey Horton over 24.5 receiving yards. Thank you all so much for watching. Week 4 is here. Let's have a great night.